Alright, I'm gonna make this video. After watching the last, I'm about to call it the Last Dance documentary, but the Redeem Team documentary, something was pointed out about LeBron that I've been preaching about for the longest time. But before I begin, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Subscribe to France YouTube Sports. Do it. It's free. Anyways, let's dig in. So there was one thing that I actually heard from LeBron during that documentary that pretty much is the reason why he would never reach GOAT status. And it's hard for me to put him in GOAT status. And I will say this before I get into it. LeBron, he's one of the best to play the game. There's no doubts about it. But there's just things in his legacy that keeps him away. And I might have talked about this before. But he pointed out it was mainly about the Olympics, huh? He was able to have all these players play with all these the top of the NBA during the time, and he couldn't imagine them being on his team. I wonder if he got that idea from playing in Miami by being on the Olympics. He probably did. He talked with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, but that right there, that mentality right there, him wanting to join other players is one of the reasons why I just can't put him as the GOAT. GOAT mentalities have that type of lone wolf style, that type of aggressiveness, the type of let's get it, the type of I don't give a damn what you guys think. This is how it's going to be run. That alpha male, almost sigma male mentality. Kobe had it, made him a loner. Michael had it, could say it made him a loner, alienated from some of his fans. I see other people in the league that have, maybe one person that might have it. I don't know about anybody else because I don't see that fire, that desire with some people. Like Kobe just had, he had that made them faces when he's grinding his teeth. I don't see nobody doing that in the NBA right now. Mike and Kobe were scary on that court. I I don't think anybody, when people could say this, anybody feared LeBron, but it's just hard to say LeBron's dominant in this area. It's hard to say LeBron's the GOAT. Because you just think of all the people who won during this time, even with all the stacking of the teams. You got to think, and I think I might have said this before. Since probably 2010, 2009, when probably LeBron reached his prime, all these players have won. Kobe won, Dirk won, the Spurs won, Steph won, KD won, Kawhi won, 2. Steph won again. Giannis has won. It's hard to call that dominant when you had all those other people just being just as dominant. Like, you gotta think, when Jordan finally reached his prime, no one was there. He had people that can compete with him, but they couldn't win when he was there. Now, the season when he came back, yes, of course, but still. A season when he came back from not doing anything for months but playing baseball. That's why Hakeem won. If Jordan would have played those 2 years when he sat out, he probably would have won 8. Shoot, they never broke up that team and everybody stayed healthy. They could have won more because Jordan was that type of player. Kobe was that type of player. Fortunately, his injuries came up. And I also look at the way teams are run. Jordan had Pippen. Kobe had Shaq, and then he had Paul. Won it. LeBron has to have all these players on his team. Even when he went back to Cleveland, he still had Kyrie and Kevin Love. Even when he went on the Lakers, he still had AD and Rondo. That's why some of his championships are not respect. I do respect the 16 one. That might have been a freebie itself, but Draymond did that to himself. So that's why I count the 16. I clap for the 16. That was an amazing run that he had. His 2018 run to the finals, even though they didn't win, was amazing. But I think me and many others see that championships like the one Dirk won, even the run that Kawhi won in Toronto, Giannis's run to the finals and winning it, even probably Curry's and Clay's and Draymond's first one, maybe. Those were special. LeBron's and even KD's to a point just seemed manufactured because they had to jump to freaking super teams to win them. That's why it's hard to put those two, especially KD, even in that echelon of just GOAT, because it's just too much discrepancies. That's why I still put the older players higher, because they didn't run and jump to teams. I know they have all these freedoms, but it's just like it ain't fun, and it's hard to put you up there when you just running and trying to join other people, join other superstars. For what? So you can dominate the league and be non-competitive? That's why so many people, when LeBron lost to Dirk, that's why so many people cheered. Stacked the team up and he still got beat by Dirk. It was only Dirk with a whole bunch of role players or former All-Stars who are on their way out anyway. Like a Peja Stojakovic and Jason Kidd. But that mentality right there is just trying to join everybody. It's hard for me to put LeBron up there. It really is. I'm sorry. It's honestly not true. I ain't saying you people can't like LeBron and be a fan of LeBron. I ain't saying that. Some people get them mixed up. I'm just saying he's just not in that GOAT status. It's more Kobe than LeBron than anything else that's closer to Jordan. I'm sorry. Those are the facts. Look them up.